Hi friends, welcome to English Study Point. Today in this video lecture, I am going to discuss another topic of MEG 15 which is titled as Comparison between two periodical essays titled as The Spectator as well as Sakshi. Before discussing comparison between these two particular essays, I am going to tell you or I am going to give you an introduction about founders of these particular essays. So, first of all, The Spectator is a contribution of two literary figures whose names are Joseph Addison as well as Richard Steele, and these two were two major men of letters who crafted the genre of periodical essay in English by publishing famous essays titled as Tetler as well as Spectator. So they are English writers and renowned literary figures of the early 18th century, and they are best known for their collaboration on the influential periodical publications like The Tetler as well as The Spectator. And these two literary figures were at the forefront of the rise of the periodical essay as a popular literary form in England, and together they helped shape the development of English prose and set a high standard for the art of the English essays. Another essay is known as Panuganti. He hails from coastal Andhra region, and he went to establish himself as a leading essayist in the Telugu language. So he is a kind of prominent essayist hailing from Andhra Pradesh. Here we see that K. Srilata Venugopal, she tried to draw a comparison between Addison and Steele's essay called The Spectator and Panuganti's Sakshi in her book called A Comparative Study of the Spectator and Sakshi. So what she did while drawing a comparison, she tried to highlight so many interrelations between both these essays. So she tried to draw a kind of comparison, and while drawing comparison she tried to highlight how these both essays are interconnected with each other, means how in how the ideas of Spectator are incorporated into an essay called Sakshi. So that she is trying to tell through her work called A Comparative Study of the Spectator and Sakshi. So first she tried to highlight that Telugu author P.V. Narasimha Rao as well as Panuganti, he consciously imitated the name, schema, critical temperament, idiom and generic features of the 18th century English periodical essays whose names are Addison and Steele. So we see here that although we know that both these essays are written by different personalities belonging from different countries and were penned in different time span, like Spectator as an essay was penned in 18th century whereas Sakshi was penned in 20th century, but still both essays are interconnected. We see influence of English essays in the Telugu essay called Sakshi. Then P.V. Narasimha Rao, who is actually a Telugu author who was really much or very much inspired by the 18th century English periodical writers who are known as Joseph Addison and Richard Steele, who wrote for The Spectator. So Rao means Panuganti consciously imitated their style, structure and critical approach in his own writing of periodical, which is originally written in Telugu language. So in a way we see that Panuganti is trying to pay homage to both these English influential writers, and also when we read these lines that he consciously imitated the name, schema here means that Rao followed means Panuganti tried to follow the same essay format, writing on various topics including literature, society, talking about society and culture of his own time. And then we see that critical temperament. So here Panuganti tried to adopt a similar critical and analytical tone, evaluating and commenting on contemporary issues. Then the idiom. Idiom means Rao's writing style and language were influenced by Edison and Steele's clear, concise, and engaging prose. Then come the turn of generic features. Rao tried to incorporate similar literary devices such as satire, irony, and humor into his own essay called Sakshi. So, by imitating the iconic English essays, Panuganti aimed to create a similar literary tradition in Telugu, making their style and approach accessible to a new audience, which is Indian. In Telugu essays, there is hybridization of English reflective essay and the Indian Katha Kalakshepa tradition or religious and Puranic discourse. So, first, this word hybridization suggests that there is an incorporation or blending of elements from the English essay style into the Telugu literary tradition. And this Indian Katha Kalakshepa tradition is a sort of traditional form of storytelling in India that involves the oral recitation of religious and mythological stories or discourses, and this tradition is often associated with the performance of religious texts or epics like Ramayana and Mahabharata. So, what we here notice is that Telugu essays exhibit a unique fusion of the introspective and reflective nature of English reflective essays with the storytelling and thematic richness of the Indian Katha Kalakshepa tradition and Puranic discourse, and this blending of styles and themes could result in a distinctive form of literary expression that draws from both Western and traditional Indian storytelling influences. English essay The Spectator was a product of the Enlightenment spirit of the 18th century Augustan age, promoting reason and reflection, and discusses contemporary issues on politics, religion, gender, and sexuality, literature, manners, etc., and aimed at educating the upcoming of middle class. In this way, Edison and Steele had a moral purpose in forging this genre to perfection. Why they perfected this particular genre called essay? Because they had moral intentions. They wanted to make their audience vigilant about contemporary happenings, what is going on in their society. So they want to confront audience with the contemporary issues that is running or prevailing in their society. So this essay, The Spectator, helped Telugu writers to carefully handle sensitive political issues such as imperial rule, surrender of the zamindars and the upper class to English domination, the dangers of religious intolerance, the conduct of women and their obsession with fashion, caste divisions, need for social reform, and contribution by writing in periodical essay about social issues, and these issues wield support to emerging Indian independence movement. So, what we get through this large sentence or paragraph is that this Spectator, which is a popular periodical essay which was published in the 18th century in England, influenced Telugu writers like Panuganti in addressing delicate political matters within their own society, and the themes like imperial rule, the submission of zamindars and the upper class to English authority, religious intolerance, women's behavior and their preoccupation with fashion, caste disparities, the urgency for social change, and the support for the burgeoning independence movement were all tackled in such essays. So that's why Telugu writers were able to navigate these sensitive subjects with the help of a publishing essay called Sakshi. And through these writings or writings in periodical, these writers subtly express their perspectives on social issues while advocating for social reform and independence, and they draw inspiration from the style and content for which they draw inspiration from the style and content of the Spectator. The English word spectator in Telugu is called as Sakshi. So what we get through this point is that the title of Telugu essay called Sakshi is also inspired from an English essay. The significance of the title in both the cases is to make the writer an objective and critical observer. Critical observer about the society. So, they should observe the society, and whatever they see from the external world, all the things they try to reflect in the periodical essay, and when audience read them, it make them aware about the contemporary happenings that is running in their society, of the goings on in the world around him, and comment on them. Also, they try to comment on the happenings, on the current happenings that is in their society. Essay Spectator fitted Edison and Steele's purpose because their social milieu offered enough material for their observations. So what this point means is that the this particular essay called Spectator is enough for these two literary personalities, because they are getting all type of material for writing in this essay from their society. So they are deriving material for writing in this essay from the society, from the current happenings that they are visualizing in their society. Whereas Panuganti's Sakshi does not stop at the social level. So, this Panuganti's Sakshi, which is another type of essay, this particular essay is not limited to only social level. It is beyond. It tries to express things beyond social level. It holds its importance beyond social sphere. So it tries to encourage audience to remain detached from the society while becoming part of it. So a kind of detachment. It is this essay is inspiring audience to have a detached personality. Means they should be involved in the activities which is running in their society, but they should not maintain a kind of attachment with these activities of society. We get that essays Spectator fitted Edison and Steele's purpose because their social milieu offered, means their social surroundings offered enough material for their observations, whereas Panuganti's Sakshi does not stop at the social level. It holds its importance beyond social sphere. It means that this such form of an essay called Sakshi transcends one person or an individual into Sakshi Bhava, which is a kind of state of mind in which a person feels detached from his surroundings. He is in it but not a part of it. Panuganti creates Sakshi Club following Edison and Steele's The Spectator Club. He peoples it with a range of interesting and idiosyncratic Indian characters from different social backgrounds. He gives them voices. He is able to create a polyphonic atmosphere while looking at any issue. So Panuganti's inspiration from the Spectator Club by creating his own club called Sakshi Club showcases his skill in crafting a polyphonic atmosphere where a varied kind of voices can come together to explore and dissect important social issues from different angles. And this approach not only enriches the storytelling experience but also highlights the diversity of perspectives within Indian society, making his work relevant and impactful to a wide range of readers. So, at last, we see that there is close proximity of interest between English essays and Telugu essays. So there is a kind of interrelation between interest in English essays as well as in Telugu essays, and influence of English essays on Telugu essays, which makes comparative criticism a kind of rewarding. And in this way, Panuganti has been called the Andhra's Edison, because he tried to incorporate elements of English essays into Telugu essays, what English essays try to convey to the masses. Similarly, in that fashion, Telugu essays also try to communicate the same thing as well as idea in a Telugu language to its audience, which is a new type of audience, because here at when these are transmitted into Telugu language, so a new audience who is Telugu, they are able to read about contemporary happenings as well as about contemporary issues that is prevailing in the society. Then with this video lecture ends here. Hope this video lecture will help you in your exams. Thank you.